Hey ya, 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 come on, hey ya, 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 Hawaii. Peace and power to the tribe. You know we gotta do it. You know we gotta feel it. You know we gotta get it like it's the first time. I love y'all, man. Like it's the first time. We're in the Book of Enoch, chapter 25, Chanok. Love to the family, Silas Nehemiah, who put me up on this essay for a long time ago. And we love getting the babies out. We love, you know what I'm saying, just digging on what we can dig on, man, and just combining that with everything else we're digging on. I mean, this is always the foundation. We always go back to, the writings, you know what I'm saying? Yet we have a foundation to put ourselves and become it, without having to, left brain this thing. We can now creatively become the all by just combining with who we are. This is what we are, this is who we are. We can get the babies out of it. So I love all y'all, man. So let's keep vibing. I appreciate all y'all, man. And this is all about the trees, man. So love to the trees. Chapter 25. From there I proceeded to the middle of the earth and beheld a happy and fertile spot, which contained branches continuously sprouting from the trees which were planted in it. There I saw a holy mountain, and underneath, in water, on the eastern side, which flowed towards the south, I saw also on the east another mountain as high as that, and between them there were deep but not wide valleys. Water ran towards the mountain to the west, and underneath there was likewise another mountain. There was a valley, but not a wide one below it, and in the midst of them were another deep and dry valleys towards the extremity of the three. All these valleys were deep, but not wide, consisting of a strong rock with a tree which was planted in them, and I wondered at the rock and at the valleys, being extremely surprised. Then I said, what means this blessed land, all these lofty trees, and the accursed valley between them? Then Uriel, one of the holy angels who were with me, replied, this valley is the accursed, all of the accursed forever. Here shall it be collected, all who utter with the mouths unbecoming language against Hawa, and speak harsh things of his glory. Here shall be collected, here shall be their territory. In the latter days an example of judgment shall be made of them in righteousness before the Kodeshim, the righteous, the judges, all right? While those who have received mercy shall forever all their days bless Hawa, the everlasting King. And at the period of judgment shall they bless him for his mercy, as he has distributed it to them. Then I blessed Hawa, Hawa, addressing myself to him and making mention, as was meet, of his greatness. From there I proceeded towards the east to the mountain of the middle of the mountain in the desert, the level surface only of which I perceived it was full of trees of the seed alluded to, and water leaped down upon it. There appeared a cataract, composed as of many cataracts, both towards the west and towards the east. Upon one side were trees, upon the other water and dew. Then I went to another place from the desert, towards the east of that mountain which I had approached. There I beheld trees of judgment. Now listen up. There I beheld trees of judgment, particularly the sweet-smelling opiate, frankincense, and myrrh, and trees unlike to any other. Remember Arthur Scott with that frankincense and myrrh. So, just like they bring out, positive flow and push out that negative vibration at 440, these trees of judgment did the same thing. Frankincense and myrrh pushed out to 440. There I beheld trees of judgment, particularly the sweet-smelling opiate, frankincense, and myrrh, and trees unlike to each other, and over it above them was the elevation of the eastern mountain at no great distance. I likewise saw another place, with valleys of water which never wasted, where I perceived a goodly tree, which in smell resembled the mastic tree, and toward the sides of these mountains I perceived cinnamon of a sweet odor. Over them I advanced towards the east. Chapter 30. Then I beheld another mountain containing trees. I said, watch out, it's all about your trees. I said, when they restore your trees, when the Most High restores your trees, you're restored. When the Most High cuts you down, your trees are cut down. You flow hand in hand. with your trees. So pay attention. Enoch is telling you something. Then I beheld another mountain containing trees, from which water flowed like Nekethro. Its name was Sarira and Kolboniba. And upon this mountain I beheld another mountain, upon which were trees of Alva. These trees were full like almond trees, and strong, and then when they produced fruit, it was superior to all redolence. After these things, surveying the entrances of the north above the mountains, I perceived 7 mountains replete with pure nard. I perceived 7 mountains replete with pure nard, odoriferous trees, cinnamon, and papyrus. Papyrus. So then Enoch perceived 7 mountains. Now, you know we've been getting on them 7 cities ago. How does it play? Replete with pure nard, odoriferous trees, cinnamon, and papyrus. From there I passed on above the summits of these mountains to some distance eastward, and went over the Etherian Sea. And when I was advanced far beyond it, I passed along above the angel Zatael, and arrived at the garden of righteousness. And this garden I beheld among other trees, some which were numerous and large, and which flourished there. Their fragrance was agreeable and powerful, and their appearance both varied and elegant. The tree of knowledge also was there, of which if anyone eats, he becomes endowed with great wisdom. It was a species of the tamarind tree, bearing fruit, which resembled grapes, extremely fine, and its fragrance extended to the considerable distance. This tree of knowledge. Man, the species of the tamarind tree. Very interesting. Gotta look that up. And its fragrance extended to a considerable distance. I exclaimed, how beautiful is this tree, and how delightful in its appearance. Then the holy Raphael, an angel who was with me, answered and said, this is the tree of knowledge, of which your ancient father and your aged mother ate, who were before you, and who, obtaining knowledge, their eyes being open and knowing themselves to be naked, were expelled from the garden. From there I went on towards the extremities of the earth, where I saw large beasts differing from each other, and birds varying in their countenances and forms, as well as with notes of different sounds. To the east of these beasts I perceived the extremities of the earth, where heaven ceased, and the gates of heaven stood. Remember the gates. Remember my love to my bro AD, my bro Isaac, man, who hit me with this drop. Yeah, Isaac hit me. I get it, man. I get so much drop from these great brothers. Isaac hit me with the map, with the Thoth moving island and the gates of Ra and all that. Now we know they're hijacking names and stuff, but they had these gates, and this was the outer ice wall, but there were sections of gates, and outside of that was a greater ice wall with more lands and lands. And remember the Japanese map. So Enoch's going to help us with our orientation a lot. He's just building some foundation for us, all right? So extremities of the earth. Remember, you're on a ball, there's no extremities. You're just going. But if you're on a plane, there's extremities to what they're considering this world or this earth or whatever it's called. Now check it. So when these extremities, when the heavens is meeting the earth, you're talking, basically like a firmament. You're talking some type of layer that is a sky layer that's now connecting to the earth. This is my orientation of it. You know what I'm saying? You keep feeling me. Y'all keep this going. Y'all keep filling me with these ideas, man. But let's go. To the east of these beasts I perceived the extremities of the earth, where heaven ceased, the gates of heaven stood open, and I beheld the celestial stars come forth. Alright, so the stars are coming forth out of these gates, where the heavens, to the extremities, to the ends of the heavens, which means the heavens are meeting the earth. Where heaven ceased. Alright, so when there's no more heaven, there's no more sky. Sky ceases. Alright, so try to get that. I know you never seen nothing like that. It's hard to imagine, but this is what is being broken down. We're trying to get our orientation. Why is it important? Because you're at war. You're prisoners of war. And anyone at war knows that his habitat or her habitat is extremely important to victory. And if you think you're spinning and you don't understand orientation, and they've been putting a globe in front of you your whole life, then yeah, man, alright, they got you at hello. They got you at the first charm, the first spell. You're spinning. You'll never win. You'll never understand You'll never comprehend, you'll never overstand it, because they had you at hello. They have your orientation, so we're fighting for it. I'm fighting for you. Let's go. So the gates of heaven stood open, and I beheld the celestial stars come forth. I numbered them as they proceeded out of the gate, and wrote them all down. And they came out one by one according to their number. I wrote down their names altogether, their times and their seasons, as the angel Uriel, who was with me, pointed them out to me. He showed them all to me, and wrote them down, and also wrote down for me their names, their regulations, and their operations. Chapter 33. From there I advanced on towards the north, to the extremities of the earth, extreme ends of the earth. And there I saw a great and glorious wonder at the extremities of the whole earth, the end of the whole earth. I saw their heavenly gates opening into heaven, 3 of them distinctly separated. Now remember the gates of Ra, that's in that map that Isaac Ford showed us, with the Thoth moving island right outside of it. Alright, so I'm saying they have their celestial heavens, and then there's gates. There's actual gates. Whether it's an ice wall gate, whether it's an energetic gate, we don't know. But let's go. I saw their heavenly gates opening into heaven, 3 of them distinctly separated. The northern winds proceeded from them, blowing cold, hail, frost, snow, dew, and rain. From one of the gates they blew mildly, but when they blew from the 2, it was with violence and force. They blew over the earth strongly. So when the Most High opens up these gates, it's plagues, man. All this ice and hell and all this is a plague if you're living there. All right, so these are judgment gates. These are being opened up, literally coming out with force and vengeance. Why you think they're asking Estebanico, for the sun to come out? Oh, please bring the sun, because that's a blessing to them. But what they got, hail and frost and rain, is not a blessing to them. Ask them. From one of the gates they blew mildly, but when they blew from the 2, it was with violence and force. Is that a blessing? They blew over the earth strongly. Chapter 34. From there I went to the extreme ends of the world, westward, and where I perceived 3 gates open, as I had seen them in the earth, the gates and passages through them being of equal magnitude. Then I proceeded to the extremities of the earth southwards, where I saw 3 gates open to the south, from which issued dew, rain, and wind. From there I went to the extremities of heaven eastward, where I saw 3 heavenly gates open to the east, which had smaller gates within them. Through each of these small gates the stars of heaven passed on, and proceeded towards the west by a path which was seen by them at every period. And when I beheld, I blessed every time. I blessed Hawa of glory, who had made these great and splendid signs. Remember, these are just signs. These are glorious signs, but, the folks that got no connection, they worship these things. They worship these things. Your signs are their idols. Your signs are their idols. They're abstracting a part of you, but they don't understand the Creator, to know there's something greater above the barrier. Let's go. I blessed Hawa of glory, who had made those great and splendid signs, that they might display the magnificence of this works to angels and to the souls of men, and that these might glorify all his works and operations, might see the effects of his power, might glorify the great labor of his hands, and bless him forever. The vision which he saw, the second vision of wisdom, which Enoch saw, the son of Yared, the son of Mahelel, the son of Canaan, the son of Enosh, the son of Sheth, the son of Adam. This is the commencement of the word of wisdom, which I received to declare and to tell those who dwell upon the earth. Hear from the beginning, and understand to the end the holy things which I utter in the presence of Hawa. Those who were before thought it good to speak, and let not us who come after obstruct the beginning of wisdom. Until the present period, never has there been given before Hawa that which I have received, wisdom according the capacity of my intellect, and according to the pleasure of Hawa, that I have received from him a portion of life eternal. I obtained 3 parables, which I declared to the inhabitants of the world. Parable the first. We're in chapter 38. Let's go. When the assembly of the righteous shall be manifested, and the sinners be judged for their crimes, and be troubled in the sight of the world, when the righteous one appears in the presence of the righteous themselves, who will be elected for their works, weighed by heya, and when the light of the righteous and the elect who dwell on the earth shall be manifested, where will the habitation of sinners be, and where the place of rest for those who have rejected heya? It would have been better for them had they never been born. When too the secrets of righteousness of the righteous shall be revealed, then shall sinners be judged, and impious men shall be afflicted in the presence of the righteous and the elect. From that period those who possess the earth shall cease to be powerful and exalted. Have you ceased to be powerful and exalted? Let's go. From the period those who possess the earth shall cease to be powerful and exalted, neither shall they be capable of beholding the countenances of the holy. Are you capable of beholding the countenances of Hawa? Can you do it? Can your light body withstand that energy right now? Can it sustain that? Can it withstand that energy? And from that period those who possess the earth shall cease to be powerful and exalted, neither shall they be capable of beholding the countenances of the holy, for the light of Hawa will have appeared on the face of the holy, the righteous, and the chosen. Yet shall not the mighty kings of that period be destroyed, but delivered into the hands of the righteous and the holy. They just won't be destroyed. They're going to be delivered into your hands, the righteous and the holy. Nor thenceforth shall any obtain commiseration, no peace, man, from heya, because their lives will have been completed. In those days shall the elect and the holy race descend upon the upper heaven, lower heaven, upper heaven, and their seed shall then be with the sons of men. Enoch received a Cepher, a connecting of indignation and wrath, and Cepher of hurry and agitation. Never shall they obtain mercy, says heya. A cloud then snatched me up. So then he was snatched up by a cloud, alright, or a ship. He got snatched up. A cloud then snatched me up, and the wind raised me above the surface of the earth, placing me at the extremity of the heavens. There I saw another vision. I saw the habitations and resting places of the Kodashim. There my eyes beheld their habitation with the angels, and their resting places with the holy ones. They were entreating, supplicating, and praying for the sons of men, while righteousness like water flowed before them, and mercy like dew over the earth, and thus with them forever and ever. And at that time my eyes beheld the dwelling of the elect of truth, faith, and righteousness. Countless shall be the number of the holy and elect in the presence of Hawa forever and ever. Their residence I beheld under the wings of Hawa. All the holy and the elect sung before him, in appearance like a blaze of fire, their mouths being full of blessings, and their lips glorifying the name of Hawa. Hawa. All that is established. The creator of your sacred trees. Your trees, your beautiful trees with beautiful scents and beautiful fruit and beautiful roots and the beautiful truth. All right. So under the wings of Hawa, and the holy and elect sung before him, in appearance like a blaze of fire, their mouth being full of blessings, and their lips glorifying the name of Hawa, and the righteousness was incessantly before him. There was I desirous of remaining, and my soul longed for the habitation. There was my antecedent inheritance. For thus had I prevailed before Hawa. At the time I glorify and extol the name of Hawa, Hawa, with blessing and with praise, for he has established it with blessing and with praise according to his own good pleasure. That place long did my eyes contemplate. I blessed and said before, blessed be he, blessed from the beginning, forever. In the beginning, before the world was created and without end is his knowledge. What is this world? Man, you're not of this energy that you think you know, this three-dimensional thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got the curved lenses in your eyes. You know, it's already bending light, right? Love to Phil Valentine told you that. Your eyes are already bending light. You're not seeing even a portion of the spectrum. So it's much beyond just getting this off of words and whatever printing press decides to print yo shit, yo stuff. It's about taking it, abstracting the concrete through your spirit, through your soul, through your light force. No one can teach you that. If you think it's hogwash, turn the channel, go the other way. But you notice we keep coming back because there's concrete in Enoch. There's concrete in Torah, in Tanakh. There's concrete in not killing, not stealing, honoring your father, your mother, rocking with your creator at least once a week, letting your land rest at least once every 7 years. That just makes sense to me. That got nothing to do with religion. Not killing my brother got nothing, there's nothing religious about it. Honoring my father, my mother, you know what I'm saying? Not bearing false witness and setting my brother up for a trap and a snare. That makes sense in a community I want to live in. What about you? So you got nothing against the law, you just think you do. What is this world? Of every existing generation, those shall bless you who do not sleep, but stand before your glory, blessing, glorifying, exalting you, and saying the holy, holy, Hawa, fills the whole world of Ruach, of spirit, of energy, of flow, of water, of drop. There my eyes beheld all who, without sleeping, stand before him and bless him, saying, blessed be you, and blessed be the name of Hawa forever and ever. Then my countenance became changed until I was incapable of seeing. Until he was incapable of even seeing. In other words, he went into a whole nother visual spectrum. He had to go within to see at that point. So I love y'all. We're finishing off right here, man. And chapter 40, man. We did 25 through 39. All right, so I love y'all. You know, just stay focused on the goal. Stay focused on what you're bringing out from within yourself, with the Creator, with hey, with wah, you know, our existence. What it's bringing out is beyond words. It's beyond the English language. It's beyond, you know, anything you think you got to know and do. You just have to be you. It's all the Creator is asking for the fluid, you know, for the flow. You got to just be you. Everything will be established when, you know, when you take that first Exodus out of that Egypt, whatever the case is, everything was retaught. Everything was reestablished. So don't try to reestablish everything before the Creator reestablishes it. All the Creator asks you to do is remember your establishment. Remember you are already established. You already are a person. You already have a status. You already have land. All this has already been established for you. You don't have to undo anything but yourself. You undoing yourself makes you detach from certain frequencies, from certain things, man. You're going to learn how to dodge the hijacks. And when you stand on the land, when you claim it, you know your Creator's rocking with you. You know what you've done is enough. You know what you've done is enough because you're not killing and you're not stealing. You're honoring your Creator, your father, your mother. You're breaking it all the way down. You're rocking with your vibration. You know that's enough. Your vibration has to be enough. You have to be established. That's the facts. You are established. Just like your trees are still rooted. Your mountains might be cut down, but the roots still, you know, extend to the extremities of below. They are the foundations. Your trees are the foundations of the whole earth. This is alive. We're in an organism. We're in a living mechanism. We got to stop dividing up lands because the earth has never divided itself. Only you have. And now it's time to unite yourself. We can do that together. I love you. Thank you for vibing with this Enoch. and everything else that we're doing. We're giving everything we can. We're pushing forward hard because there's so much vibration that we have to, hurdle over, so much static we have to unify through. So you see me going hard for you, and trust me, man, and love me, man, for everything I am and everything I'm not, and let me keep building with you, because you've seen my journey. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just been flowing with my journey, and I thank you for that. Go back to the first drop. That's all the journey right before your eyes, man. Something about that wake-up call after December 21st, 2012. A lot of us in 2013, man, just, started deciphering, getting the babies out, man. We're still doing it. So this is all about the Creator. This is all about peace. This is all about your prosperity. And that starts within. That starts with your personal connection and separation, when necessary, to be united forever, forever. Hawa, hawa. Love to y'all, Drop Nation.